Hi students, welcome to HP Kapadia School. I am Nisha James and I am taking Biology Practical. Today we are going to do another 11th standard Biology Practical, that is to study the action of salivary amylase on starch. Salivary amylase is an enzyme that will act on the starch. You know, starch is a polysaccharide. Okay, so it will convert starch into small disaccharide unit. The starch is converted into maltose by the action of the salivary amylase. So in this practical, we will find out what about the action of salivary amylase on the starch. For this, we need a starch solution, salivary amylase solution, iodine. Okay, iodine is a reagent that is used to detect the presence of starch in a given sample. So these three solutions normally we needed. What are they? First one, starch solution in which we are doing testing. Second one, salivary amylase, that is a must for this test, and also iodine. Okay, so we are starting our practical. Practical number 18, the study of action of salivary amylase on starch. Okay, now we will start our practical. So okay students, now we are starting our practical. As I already told you that our practical is study of action of salivary amylase on starch solution. So first I am going to introduce you what are the various materials required for this practical. First one, you need a freshly prepared starch solution. Okay, so in this beaker there is starch solution that is freshly prepared. If it is freshly prepared, then there will be good result. Okay, in laboratory. Now second one, you need the solution of salivary amylase. So this pink color, light pink color solution is the solution of salivary amylase. As I already told you that salivary amylase is an enzyme which acts on the starch and convert it into maltose. And how we will detect the presence of starch in the given sample? By iodine. When we take a starch solution, if you add a drop of iodine, the color will turn to dark bluish black. If you are getting dark bluish black, that means starch is present in your solution. By adding iodine, if there is no color change, that means starch is absent. Okay, so this iodine is an indicator of the starch solution. And you have to keep a beaker with some amount of water. Okay, because in between you have to change the dropper. At that time you have to clean the dropper. So for that cleaning purpose you have to keep a beaker with some amount of water. And this is a porcelain tile in which we are performing practical. Here in this tile you can find that there are 6 columns. In this column we are adding all the solution. We will mix it thoroughly, then only we will get the result. Okay, so these are the various materials. So now I am going to show you how to perform the practical. First you have to take this tile. Okay. Now with the help of a dropper, this is the dropper, we have to add 2 drops of starch solution. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. In all the cavities you have to fill. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, yes, this is enough. Now we have to, I told you that in the starting we have to keep a beaker with water. Now we have to clean the dropper. Otherwise what will happen? There will be mixing of reagents and you will not get the specific result. Okay. Now, so we have added starch solution, 2 drops in each cavity. Now we have to add salivary amylase. Okay. So starch we added in a uniform quantity, but salivary amylase we will add in different quantity. That I will show you how it is. First cavity, in the first cavity you will add 2 drops. 1, 2. Second cavity 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in the third cavity 8 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 drops. Okay. Then in the next cavity 8 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So in this way you have to put the salivary amylase. In the first cavity we have added only 2 drops. That is very less quantity of salivary amylase. Okay, when you are going down, the number of drops are increasing. That means the quantity of salivary amylase is also increasing. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to mix it thoroughly. How you will do mixing? With help of another dropper. Okay, you have to mix it. Then there will be reaction. Okay. Wait for some time. Okay. Now, after some time, wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Then you have to add iodine. Because why we are adding iodine and what the result will get, that I am telling. Okay. So, we have added starch solution. Within the starch solution, we have added salivary amylase. This salivary amylase will act on the starch and it will digest it. Depending on the quantity of the salivary amylase, the speed of the digestion will also increase. That means in the first cavity we added only 2 drops of salivary amylase, so there will be less digestive action. And in the last cavity we have added 10 drops of salivary amylase, so there will be more digestive action. As a result of this difference in digestive action, there will be difference in color when you add iodine. I already told you that iodine is the indicator of starch. Now we are adding 1 in each cavity we will add iodine. So this is the iodine solution. Excuse me. Now I am adding iodine 1 drop. 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, you have to mix it. Okay. Then only you will get a good color, correct color. Each time you have to clean the tip, otherwise there will be mixing. So now you look into this cavity, you can find the color difference. In the first cavity, this is dark blue. Dark blue, when you add iodine, when you added iodine, you are getting a dark blue. That means more amount of starch is present in the first cavity. And as you go down, you can find that the color intensity is decreasing. And look at in the last cavity where we added nearly 8 drops of salivary amylase, that is having least color. Because we added more amount of salivary amylase, so more amount of digestion, so only very little amount of starch is remaining. That starch precipitated by adding, that amount of starch can be identified by adding iodine. So in the first 2 cavity you can find the color difference. Okay, that is our correct. If you are getting this type of result, that means your practical is correct. First cavity, least amount of salivary amylase, maximum blue color and a bluish black color. And in the last cavity, more amount of salivary amylase, so there is least or minimum bluish black color. So in these 2 cavity you will clearly get the difference. So this is the result. If you are getting the result in this way, that means your practical is correct. Okay, so that is our practical. Okay, and I think all of you understood the practical. Once again I am repeating what we have done. First we have taken a porcelain tile. In this tile we have added starch solution 2 drops. Then in a uniform quantity starch solution we have added in all the cavities. Then we added salivary amylase. First in the first cavity 2 drops, then 4 drops, 6 drops, and in the last cavity 8 drops of salivary amylase. Then we added the iodine solution 1 drop. Wait for 1 minute. After 1 minute the reaction will occur and you will get the result. What will be the result? The first cavity with maximum blue color and the last cavity with least blue color. So that is our practical. I think all of you understood the practical. Thank you.